として自らの信念を動かし業その
Karma itself, huh?
人でありつつ人を超えてしまった者たちは
Oh yeah, like
人
lose their
の目なら
feelings.
ざる眼差しで全てを見つめ続ける。
So we're saying that Ozen has like no emotions, basically. It's just like kind of like a slave to her own convictions. Like as long as we make progress, it is what it is, basically.
探掘家の最高峰白笛
Who is
彼
this?
らは自らが発掘した奈落の遺物で武装し
Oh, are these other white whistles?
死体名で呼ばれている
Okay, yeah, because that's Liza.
無双の怪力を持つのが不動教
So, okay, we're confirming that there are 4 white whistles.
ただ一つ確かなことはそういった噂は50年も前から
Full 50 years. How old is Ozen?
なあハボさん、オーゼンの武装ってどんな遺物？
それは言えんわ
Oh, is it a secret?
そんな顔するなよ
Or he just doesn't know?
白笛は穴の町の切り札だ笛が帰らない限り公にはされないんだぜ
Oh, wow. Wait, so what was Liza's then? Because her whistles returned.
やはり無理にでもついていくべきだったか頼んだぞレグもしもの時守ってやれるのはお前だけだ
Are we about to fight Ozen this episode? Is that what's happening? Ah, yes. The Allspark. No, I'm just kidding.
2級以上の遺物？
A grade 2. Oh, wow. So... Oh. Whoa, okay.
呪いよけのカゴ真相から上へ渡りができない生き物をこれに入れて引き上げると上昇負荷を受けずに死ななかったからそう呼ばれて
Oh, okay.
だけど実は違ったんだよ
Oh,
実
wait.
際は呪いも受けるし死にもする
Hmm.
ただ動き出すんだよ
It starts moving around.
それが分かったのは君のおかげさ
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because she was in it when she was
死産だっ
baby.
たんだよ
Oh,
大座から
what?
取り上げた時もう死んでたんだ
Okay. This is
昨日
crazy.
懐かしくなって試しに晩飯に使う肉を入れてみたんだけどさ
Hmm.
しばらくしたら動かなくなってさ半身の方はまだ動いてたとはね
Oh, that's what that thing was.
君はいつまで持つのかな
Oh, so we're saying
そ
that
れ
like
とさあの時動いた君も
it has like a time limit, sort of, kind of.
なぜかアビスの中心に向かおうとしたんだよね
Hmm.
君なら知ってるんじゃないかな君もあの肉と同じなんだろ
星様、
Wait. So are we saying that her conviction to like see the inside of the abyss or go deep into the abyss is because of this
私
vessel?
は君が嫌いなんだよ
I despise you.
なんだね
これ以上リコを傷つけないでくれ。いくらなんでも大人げ
Yeah,
ないぞ。
that's a lot of information that you just dropped. Like, I would need, even I need time to process what you just said. Uh-oh.
代わりに
Oh,
何
I
を
guess we are
信じて
fighting
い
this
るのか
episode.
わかるそれ
Why
は
are you all hunched over
こ
now?
のアビスそのものさオーバードが目録に載っていないのはね見つかっていないからじゃない
Oh, wow. Okay. So we're keeping secrets.
あの怪力は。
She's the unmovable. Yeah.
記憶をなくしてるんだってねいや本当によかった
Oh
思
no.
い出す前に処分しておかないとな
Oh, what? Before you remember everything. Okay. Now I'm thinking, was he there? Like, was he the child that she was talking about?
冗談じゃない。力ずくでも行かせてもらうぞ。
行かせてあげるよ動かなくなった後でね
Oh no. Did she throw that at him? Why did... Oh, okay. I was like, wait. I thought he lost control of his hand for a second.
頑丈さが売りなんだって試してみようかな
Oh no. Jeez. I wonder how much of this he feels, like if his skin is rubber. I'm sure it still hurts.
床をやってしまう。
She said, oops, I busted the floor. Alright, it still hurts.
床よりよっぽど頑丈だね。あと何
Clearly.
回いけるかな。
Let's not.
邪魔だよ。
Oh, yep. Saw that coming. I feel like Ozen's about to get incinerated. Jeez. And all she did was like flicker, basically. Where does her strength come from?
本気でいかねばやられる。
Yep, I saw that coming.
何を見せてくれるんだね。
There's no way Ozen's about to tank this, right? There's no way. Oh yeah, try and control it.
鋭く。
ねえこれ当たったらどうなるのさ。
You're about to find
試して
out.
みよう。
Oh, don't do that.
へえ、すごいね。
I feel like that would have worked on Ozen.
年がたいぞオーゼン。
Alright, good job, Reg. Try and like wrap her up but keep your distance, I guess. Oh, jeez. What?
これかい千人くさびと言ってね、全身で120箇所入れたかな。
Oh.
健康の秘訣だよ。
Okay. I said I wanted to see the armor, but not like this. Not like this being used against Reg and Riko. It's still really cool though. Yeah, Reg, like just don't hold back at this point. See if you... Wait, what? What happened? We didn't even see it. It just... I didn't think that thing could come off of his head, whatever that was.
うるさいな。なんだか急にぐったりしちゃったけど、いいじゃないか。君も遅かれ早かれ肉に戻るんだ。
But like, what is Ozen doing all this for? Like, what is her goal?
レグと一緒じゃなきゃ嫌だ。お願いレグ負けないで。
Alright. Oh. I thought Reg was about to have his moment and like wake up to her voice. Okay, yeah, he kinda is. Oh, there were like spikes on the bottom. You wearing like cleats?
ダメだね。君
Come
ら
on,
は
Reg.
不適格だ。
This music is incredible too. It's just so much is happening right now. What just happened?
ほら、ちゃんとハマったろ。
Oh, she put it back.
起きた。
Who are these people?
リコ。
What is happening? I'm so confused right now.
リコ頼んだぞ。
Guys, I have so many questions.
なんなんだ。
俺たちかい。ジブセリ。オーゼンさんのタンクツ大佐。
Hmm.
引っ込んでるよ言ったんだけど、マルルクに呼ばれちまったのさ。
Oh. Cool.
僕。
Yeah, Ozen was getting out of hand.
って混沌したことがある火砲を考えなしに放つ機械人形。
Oh, is that why you fainted? Because you used the incinerator?
友人を助けるため最良の行動をしたね。さすが私の弟子だ。
Wait, was this a
命令
test?
に背いた罰として、後で裸釣りだよ。
What is it with these people and stringing these kids up naked? I don't understand.
坊主たちがいる間隠れてろってオーゼンさんに言われてたがよ。相座さんの子を試すって言ってもよ。やりすぎだよな。
どういうことだ。
So, yeah, it was a test.
今までのあれが演技だとでも。
本気さ。本気でやらなきゃ伝わらないだろう。私は子供騙しが嫌いなんだ。
I don't think you hate it at all.
アビスの深部に住む原生生物は私よりはるかに狡猾でしたたかだ。君にその子は守れないよ。
Oh, well.
人の食い物で腹が膨れるなら人の薬も効くだろう。効かなきゃ多めに食わせときな。
If it doesn't work, just keep feeding him.
今日のレッスンは終わりだよ。
You know, I knew Ozen was tall, but like seeing Ozen around other adults, now I'm like, okay, yeah, you are tall.
もっとも私が叩き直す途中でそうならないとも限らないが。
So, alright, we're here to train, it looks like.
聞いたことがあった。例の墓だけどね、誰も埋まっていなかったよ。本当
Oh,
さ。
so your mom might be alive.
ライザは待ってくれているさ。せいぜいやってみることだ
I
ね。
see all this exposition and stuff. Like, I kind of don't believe you. Like, I want to believe that she's alive,
リコ
but I'm like, I just don't know what to believe anymore. And so much information was dropped in like, how long is it? So much information was dropped in the last 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna definitely have to go back and watch this episode again.
珍しいのがいたもんだ。
Oh, is that Liza?
どうなってるんだ？
Because that doesn't sound like Riko.
こいつはね、傷を取り繕っているの
Oh,
さ。
you have scars. That's why you have your hair like that.
ロをやられるとね、徐々に体にも出ちまうんだ。
Wow.
こいつはうまく整えてごまかしてあるだけだよ。
かっこいいな。
あまり適当なこと
Yeah,
は
there's a feather in her hat.
いいや、かっこいい。
That's cool.
なあ、あんた、私の師匠にならないか？
Oh, so you were Eliza's mentor too.
昨晩私に叩かれて泣いてたくせによく言うよ。まあいいさ。ならば早速行こうかね。
So you actually did like
ローソンの
Liza.
負荷で流すのは血類さ。
Is all of this just like a facade? Yeah, so she actually did care like really deeply for Liza. Okay.
具合はどうだい？
Oh, are we going raiding? Yeah, they're wearing their hats and stuff.
ものになろうがならなかろうが、君らを叩き直すのはそこまでだ。
Now that armor is not being used to beat up
スイ
Reg,
カーキャンプ
it's
の
like
さらに
1,000 times cooler.
言ってみりゃ、アビスの端だね。そこなら他のタンク地帯どもに見つかる心配も、助けが来る心配もない。訓練
She's like, there's no help this time.
最初の課題は生存訓練だ。
Oh, you're about to get kicked off that bridge. Okay, no. I was like, yep, just survive. And then just knock him off the bridge. Like, good luck.
ここは力場の光も届かないせいか、
Mhm.
生物もおとなしいやつのほとんどさ。それでも読めの聞くやつばかりだから油断しないことだね。
It's also because they're on like the edge of the abyss. So that's why the creatures are more docile as well.
あの柱の木から向こうへは行かないように逃げたとみなすからね。それじゃあ私は帰るよ。それとそいつを10日間使うのはなしだ。
The incinerator? Oh, okay, I was like, or his
リコを死な
hands.
せたいなら使ってもいいよ。
どういうことだ？
撃ったが最後、君はどんなに気張っても10分程度で混沌。
Yep.
その間私が殴ろうが床に叩きつけようが水に沈めようが起き上がりゃしなかった。
So that's why he was all beat up. Okay.
こんな子供を放置してみなよ。どんな風に食い散らかされるかね。
Yeah, you're not wrong.
さもなきゃ君らの冒険が終わるのなんてあっという間さ。
Wow. Ozen took a book out of Piccolo's training guide. How to Train Children 101. Leave him in a forest alone. Or the desert. Alright, that is it for this episode of MadeInAbyss, and by far this was the craziest episode. Like, we got so much background information, like just the exposition in this episode alone was crazy. I literally just watched it twice. Like, after the first time I went back and watched it again so I could reread everything, but geez, I don't even know where to start from, to be honest with you. I guess we'll start from probably the biggest thing this episode. So Riko was actually born, she was a stillbirth. She was not alive when she was born in the abyss. And after they put her in the cube, I forgot what it was actually called, but after they put her in the cube is when she began moving again. And, you know, all they knew at that time was whatever you put in the cube, the curse of the abyss kind of gets repelled, so you can transfer it from the bottom, you know, up to the top. But that way of thinking, what they knew about it wasn't 100%. They only knew about, like, I don't know, I guess like 50% of it. You know, they didn't have all the information. So by the time they got to the top of the abyss, Riko was alive and she was moving. But Ozen just said in this episode, the creature that we saw last episode was meat that she, I guess she cooked some of it, and then she put the remains or the body into the cube because she got nostalgic because she saw Riko. And after she put it in there, it began moving again. But Ozen said that half of it stopped moving, but the other half of it kept going, trying to get to the center of the abyss. So that just opens up even more questions because now, well, since the beginning of the show, you've kind of been led to believe that, Riko's mom, Liza, was a great, she was a white whistle, one of the greats, basically, which she is. And, Riko just looked up to her mom so much that she wanted to become a white whistle in her own right and get down to the center of the abyss. But now it's like, is Riko's conviction, like, is her motive for getting to the bottom of the abyss, is it really her mom, or is it the cube that she was put in? But it's like you can't really answer that question because half of this episode Ozen was like lying and testing them, and then the other half of this episode Ozen was telling the truth. So now I'm just like, I don't even know, like it's just so, like, this episode was really well done. Like, it's incredible to me. But so, obviously after hearing the news that Riko was born like stillbirth and that she wasn't actually alive when she was born, Riko like took time to process it. Like, I keep saying like, I'm sorry, but that was in like the first 5 minutes of this episode, and it's ridiculous to me because I was sitting there reading and I'm thinking in my head, I'm just, so much is happening right now, and I'm trying to process it along with Riko, but then Ozen and Reg start fighting in the background, and I'm just here like, what is going on? It's just so much information was dropped. But so onto the fight with Reg and Ozen, you learn that I forgot what the things were called, but it's like 120 wedge men, something. It's at 120 something wedges, and Ozen wedges them into her skin, and that's the kind of the secret behind her. I guess that's the artifact that they talked about, like the reason for her strength, for Ozen's vigor, is those wedges that she puts on her body, which I didn't even realize that. Ozen was wearing a cloak the whole time, but because I could see her forearm, basically, I just assumed, I don't know, I just never noticed that she was covered from head to toe. Like, they did a really good job of just having Ozen's physical appearance not really be in the forefront of your mind, just because Ozen is so tall, so ominous, so mysterious. You're just thinking about everything else except for, actually seeing her skin, which when it comes to Reg and Riko, well, I mean, you don't really see Riko's skin, but Reg, he's just wearing a cloak too, but like you can see his whole entire torso. But the rest of this episode, it was so weird because this episode was essentially a test for Reg and Riko, which for the most part, everyone's kind of been testing them. Everyone they meet, first leader, he says, I'm coming for you. So basically it's a race for them to get to the second layer. That way, leader can't get them and take them back to the orphanage. And then also on the way down, Habo, he catches up to them too. And they're running from Habo, trying to get down. And Habo actually warned them. He said, hey, look out for Ozen. But I feel like everyone's perception of Ozen is just slightly off because you can't really tell what kind of person Ozen is. Because even with all this happening, I'm just like, Ozen's falling off the deep end. Ozen hated Liza. Like, she hates her kid. That's just what I was thinking about. Just from my perspective, that's just what I assumed, because that's how Ozen was acting. But then here at the very end of the episode, you find out that Liza was actually mentored by Ozen, and Ozen has this kind of, mentor relationship with Liza, and she's actually very fond of Liza. And I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy. Because this entire time, just the perception that Ozen was giving off was it was a full 180. That Ozen's character has just her motivation and everything is just completely changed for me. And I'm really excited to watch the next episode. Who else? What else happened here? We met some people, the other cave raiders that stay with Ozen and Marluke. So I don't know if they introduced their names or not. I'm not 100% sure. Because when I went back and watched it, I only watched the first half of the episode. But yeah, this episode was a lot. By far, it's definitely my favorite of this. It's my favorite of season 1 so far. Yeah, episode 7 was definitely an adventure in and of itself. And it was just so much processing. It was just firing on all cylinders, and it was incredible. So I think so far this is probably my favorite episode of the season. But you know, we still got a couple more left, so we'll see how that goes. But so here at the end of the episode, Ozen tells him, "Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys to the forest. I'm gonna leave you here for 10 days, and this will be your training. So Reg, you have to protect Riko for 10 days in the wilderness by yourselves, and you cannot use your incinerator," which I feel like that's kind of what they've been doing since the beginning. You know, it's not like Reg uses his incinerator every chance he gets, but this time it's literally them with the clothes on their back. They don't have I didn't see their backpack. I don't think they brought their backpack. So, because, you know, Reg was already hunting the meat and Riko was cooking it and they were eating it, but now it's like they don't have their supplies. So they're essentially on their own. And hopefully Reg will unlock some kind of new ability that he doesn't know he had. And we got more information about his incinerator and his limits. So after he uses it, he'll pass out within 10 minutes. So within 10 minutes of using the incinerator, he'll pass out, and it takes him 2 hours to wake up. That was some information we got. And so, oh yeah, and then also, apparently they know each other, I guess. Reg, but that's the other thing too. I'm like, Ozen was lying half the time, so I don't really know. Ozen said, "Yeah, I need to destroy you," or "Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get your memories back and I have to destroy you before," or something along the lines of that. But in her story in the last episode, she said, "I was trying to get the kid to come with me." And I was wondering in the last episode, I'm like, was she talking about Reg? But when she saw Reg, she didn't give off any hints that she knew him or anything like that. But in this episode, she's like, "Yeah, no, I need to get rid of you before you get all your memories back." And I'm just like, okay, like what happened? Like, this episode just so many more questions. It answered like two of my questions basically, but then it gave me like, oh, here are 50 more questions that's gonna be like you're gonna be wondering about in the back of your head this entire time. So yeah, this one's definitely a good one. I cannot wait to watch the next one. But yeah, other than that, if I miss anything important, please like comment down below and let me know. One other thing that I forgot before I close out the video, at the very beginning it showed 4 of the white whistles. So we know 2 of them. We know Ozen and we know Liza. And it said that the secret to their strength comes from artifacts that they've, you know, mined in the abyss. And Habbo also said that we won't know what their artifact is, like the secret to their strength is, until after they've already passed. So I'm kind of wondering what Liza's artifact was, but I'm pretty sure it's the pickaxe that we always see her with. Because even at the grave, you know, well, probably not. Because if Liza is alive, like Ozen said, she dug up the grave and Liza wasn't there, but the pickaxe was there. So I don't know. I feel like the pickaxe is Liza's artifact, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm assuming that the wedges that Ozen was talking about is her artifact. But yeah, we also have 2 other ones that looked very... The other 2, like the silhouettes, like anytime you do a silhouette, they just look super cool. So I can't wait to meet... I'm assuming we're going to meet them at some point, the other 2 white whistles. And yeah, I think that was the last thing I forgot to talk about. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.